Hey there, drone fans. Rick here again from Drone Valley. Today's clip is for all you action camera fans out there. Now, I spend an awful lot of time in the field playing with new technology. I fly drones, I put clips together on those, and I love exploring other high-tech gadgets like action cams. And when I'm out in the field testing, I'm always looking for ways to improve my experience, trying to find a way to do something a little bit better, a little bit quicker, maybe a little bit safer. And in the case of action cameras, these are on pretty much every shoot I do, and I find myself constantly frustrated with the way I charge them and the way I transfer the data from the action camera to my phone or to my laptop. So I've spent a lot of time with the team here trying to come up with solutions that allow me to charge them quicker, charge them a little easier, and transfer that data between devices a little bit simpler. So what I'm going to talk about today are some of the Drone Valley solutions we put together to help you charge your action camera faster when you're out in the field or when you're home, and to help you get the data off the action cameras to your computer or to your other devices so you can preview it and share it with friends. So the first thing I'll talk about is charging cables. Now, normally you would charge your action cameras with a straight through cable like this. We've come up with what we're calling a PowerFlex cable, which is a much more durable cable that has a nylon exterior that's really got good tensile strength to it, and it terminates in a USB-C connection with a full-size USB-A in the end. Now, this is the standard connection you'd use to charge both of the Osmo devices as well as the GoPro devices, and it's a pretty hefty cable. So if you need an extra cable, the PowerFlex cables are ones that we've designed. We've built in extra strain relief on both ends, and the cool thing is we've made this as a universal cable kit. And what I mean by that is if your device charges over USB-C, you're all set to go. You can plug this into your charger, plug this into your camera, and start fast charging the device. But if you need to use this cable for something else, maybe you've got an older camera or a Sony camera that uses micro USB, or maybe you want to charge your iPhone, you can't really do that with a USB-C connector. So included with this kit are two adapters, one that'll convert it to an Apple connector and one that'll convert the USB-C to a micro USB. So with one cable, you can pretty much charge everything you own that's a portable device. And if you have one of the newer style chargers that uses a USB-C connection on this end, we also include an adapter that turns this USB-A into a USB-C. So you can actually plug it into your charger, you'll have a USB-C on this end that you can convert to anything else you want. And that's sold as a universal cable kit. We put that together because I got tired of getting out in the field and always finding that I had the wrong cable with me and I couldn't charge my action camera or my phone or my tablet when I was out in the field. So the universal cable fixes that problem for you. Now, in addition to that, a lot of times I'm in my car and I've got a bunch of devices I have to charge. They're sitting on the front seat and I find myself moving the cable between devices. Now, of course, I can bring an extra 12-volt adapter with me or get one with two ports on it and plug two different devices in. But then again, I've got to have two sets of cables and bring those along with me. So we came up with what we're calling a Hydra cable, which is essentially a USB-A connection on one end with three different adapters on the other end. So this particular cable has got three USB-C connections on this end, which means with one power supply on this end, one car charger or home charger, I can charge three devices at the same time. Now, this is perfect if you're using the GoPro series or you're using the Osmo series, because all of these charge with USB-C. But if you've got other devices, we also include the same adapters I talked about a minute ago, so you can convert one of these to an Apple, another one to a micro USB, and we include that other adapter that converts this end to a USB-C. So whatever car charger you're using or home charger, this cable will allow you to charge up to three devices at the same time. The only drawback with a Hydra cable like this is with a straight through cable, if you're trying to quick charge the devices, they can negotiate over a single cable. A triple cable like this can't negotiate, so it won't quick charge. But again, if you're plugging these in your car and you're off doing some driving between locations, you can charge all your devices at the same time. So it's really easy to use. If you have a car adapter, now I'm going to brag a little bit about this one. This is a Drone Valley car adapter. We built this to be incredibly powerful. It's got a USB-A in one end, and it's got a PD in there as well. So there's two different ports on there. The USB-A will quick charge, which means you can use it with all your devices. The PD will also quick charge devices like your Apple products. So if you plug that in to your car, let me turn that power supply on. I'm simulating the car here with this power supply. I now have three USB-C connections that are all live at the same time. So I can actually charge all three of these cameras simultaneously on the front seat when I'm driving between locations. And if I've got one of them charged, I have an extra USB-C, I can just pop on this Apple adapter and charge my phone or my tablet. And if I need an older camera like this charged, I can pop on the micro USB on another connection and have at the same time a USB-C, a micro, and an Apple connector that can charge everything. So it's a really universal cable. Now the challenge becomes if you're using something that doesn't use a USB-C connection, like a lot of the Sony cameras, the drift cameras, a few of the other cameras need micro USB. So in that case, we've got a second cable we put together that's got two micro USB connections on it and one USB-C connection on it. So this cable gives you two micro USB connections and one USB-C. And again, this comes with that same set of adapters, so you can charge your Sony camera, your drift camera, anything with a micro USB connection on it, and you can convert this third one, if you need to, into an Apple or another micro USB. We also have a universal cable, and this one comes with 3 different ends on it that are all fixed. So this one has a USB-C, a micro USB, and an Apple connector on it all the time. So this is the universal cable that you can use with anything. So you can use it with your action cameras, your phone, your tablets, anything you want to charge, your game consoles. And again, you'll plug this end into a cigarette lighter or a home charger. And the minute you do that, this end becomes live. So I can charge at the same time an Apple product, a micro USB connection, and a USB-C connection. So it gives you a universal cable that's great to charge multiple devices. The other thing that's really nice is if you have a bunch of people in your family that have different devices, you don't have to worry about carrying an Android device cable for that guy and an Apple cable for your daughter. You have one cable that you can throw in the back seat from your car and have them charge all their devices at the same time. So it's a pretty cool product. In addition to that, we also came out with an audio cable, because a lot of times when you're using action cameras like this, you've got a lapel mic on, and those lapel mics tend to be very short cables, so you always have to keep that action camera within about 3 feet or 4 feet from you, because you run out of cable between you and the action camera and the lapel mic you've got on. So we came out with a really nice heavy-duty 6.5 foot audio extension cable that's got a TRS connector on this end, so a 3-conductor cable on this end, and a female on this end. So you can plug this end to your action camera, this end you plug your lapel mic into, and it gives you another 6.5 feet of distance between you and the microphone. So if you're not using a wireless setup, this is the perfect way for you to stand back from your action camera a little bit and get that perspective you're looking for. Now, there are a lot of cables in the market that look like this. Actually, there are a lot that look like this as well. But the team here at Drone Valley spent an awful lot of time testing, engineering, fighting with the factories to get the best possible cable we could put together. And this one's different because it's got double shielding inside, which is really important if you're going to send audio over a cable, because if you're not shielded really well, you're going to pick up a really big hum that's going to show up in your audio. So this is shielded. It's got strain relief built into it. We use metal connectors on the end. A lot of them are plastic. They're not going to last as long. And it's a really reasonably priced cable. So that's a great way to extend your audio cable. Transferring your data, we've come out with this 4-in-1 memory card reader. So it's a micro SD card memory reader where you can slide the micro SD card in from your action camera on this end. You can plug it into your computer with a full-size USB-A, and it also has a USB-C, an Apple connection, and a micro USB connection on it as well. So once the memory card goes in there, you can plug this into your phone, your tablet, your home computer, and immediately transfer, copy, or even view the files that you've recorded. So it's a great way in the field, if you've got a tablet with you or a larger screen, to sort of check the video you've taken with your action camera on a larger screen to see if you've got the shots you need or if you have to go back and redo those shots. And again, these are really simple devices, but they're all built by the team here at Drone Valley. The last thing I'll tease you with, these products aren't out yet, but we've got a battery bank coming the end of this month. So this is a 10,000 milliampere hour battery bank. We were so proud of this product, and you'll be able to get this on the website sort of towards the end of the month, but it's 10,000 milliamperes. It's got quick charging to the bank and quick charging out of the bank. Very few banks like this, you can quick charge the bank. This one's got a USB-C connection on the top and a micro USB on the side. So you can quick charge through either one of those, charge it up really quick. And when you take it out in the field, you've got a QC connection here where you can do QC3 charging to any of your Android devices, as well as a PD delivery in the center. So I can charge an Android device and an Apple device extremely fast off this battery bank. In addition, I've got a standard USB connection over here, USB-A, that'll charge at 3 amps. So it's a way of taking power with you in the field to charge up all your devices at the same time. The last product I'll talk about is a home charger. I mentioned before about a dual ported home charger. We have a Drone Valley version of that coming. It'll probably come out the end of April, beginning of May. But again, it's a dual ported product. It's extremely powerful, and it's got QC connection on it as well as a PD connection. So with this, you can charge 2 devices at the same time. Again, an Android quick charge as well as a PD Apple device at the same time at a really high current rate. So it's a smart charger that'll determine how much current the product needs and adjust as needed to, fire that current at that device. So these 2 products aren't out yet. You'll see these very soon on the website. But right now, we have all the cable kits I've talked about, the 4-in-1 memory card reader and the audio extension cable. And again, I love putting stuff like this together because when I'm in the field as an engineer, I'm always looking for ways to make my day a little bit easier and sort of get everything done I need done quickly and safely. So these cables came out of the labs here at Drone Valley, and we're really, really proud of the products we put together. So that's pretty much it for today. Now I've got links below if you want to go check all this stuff out. We appreciate any business you throw our way. Again, you might be able to find some of these products all over the web, but they're not going to be Drone Valley branded. And our products, we stand behind those. So if there's ever any questions or problems down the road, we'll be here to take care of them. We're based in the US. We ship every day, and we'll get it to you faster than Amazon will. So thanks an awful lot for watching. I appreciate all the subscriber count that's been coming in over the last couple of months. You guys have really been supportive of the channel, and we're getting a lot of great comments and suggestions for future products. So keep those coming. And that's pretty much it for today. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, happy flying.